it's a
Warlock.
Zoo or Handlock. There are no other things, actually.
Of course, that's always a question.
Yeah,
What
you
kind
should
of lock
create
it
a
is.
new kind of Warlock Kai. You should come up with a genius idea. We're gonna call it Kai Lock.
Okay, gonna do that.
But it has to be good too.
Of course, it's gonna win everything.
Good, that's the main plan here. The hand for Ostkaka is okay. The main problem is you keep your Auctioneer. The shift is pretty cool against Zulok. If you keep your Auctioneer and the preparation and you're not getting any SI7 agents,
Oh, wow.
double Giants.
Twilight and coin? Well, bad news for Ostkaka.
Yeah, that looks really, really good. So, Timo, you need to make it a bit.
Faceless. Wow.
You need to make the top hand a bit a bit wider so we can see the mana crystals, if that's possible.
That's
No,
not possible.
Timo, that ain't possible. So we got confirmed. Timo was too stressed today for everything.
But it's fine. It's 2 mana and a second Twilight Drake, a Watcher.
So
for
2
real?
Giants and 2 Twilight Drakes. This is exactly what you not want to fight against. The main problem is, okay, you can kill a Giant on turn 4.
What?
You can kill it.
He's just gonna coin out the Twilight.
Are you
and
sure?
then throw another Twilight.
Or is he just going to wait and then Giant?
No,
Giant.
no.
Especially if you don't see any card by now. I would start the Giant Madness.
Really?
The
I would
Giant.
just throw Twilights at him.
So Twilight
Take this Drake and another Drake, and I'll follow up with Giants.
Now the good thing is he will be on 5 mana for the Mountain Giant next turn, drop the Twilight Drake, and then turn 5 he's actually able to drop the Mountain Giant. And I don't see Ostkaka coming back from this in any way against double Giants, Twilight Drake.
Faceless Manip?
Yeah.
I forgot that one.
The Faceless Manip even. So can he kill it? Yeah, and the
Yeah, he
Eviscerate,
can.
so he can kill one. But as we see in his hand,
Second one.
well, the good thing he has an Izu Drake follow-up, and we don't see a Soulfire at the moment. So there might be the trade into the Izu Drake, actually.
Yeah, but his Twilight survives.
Yeah, sure. The Twilight survive and the Giant follow-up here.
Yeah.
Wow, this is super rough for Ostkaka. I mean, there's some... It doesn't matter what you mulligan, how good your card draw is. Even with a perfect card draw, I would say Ostkaka is getting hardcore
there
kicked
is,
in this
like,
match.
I cannot imagine anyone winning against that draw.
Well, there's a second Giant, and there's a trade, followed up by another Giant or a Faceless Manipulator. Wow. It's just like getting melted by Mirrari, eSuba style.
It's over. I mean, he can... No. Can't even go for that one.
Okay, he could go for the Earthen Ring, Eviscerate. That's good. So you get it cleared. He could also go for the Conceal to have actually his minion out, and the next turn go for SI, Shadow Stab, SI.
You know what's coming?
Yeah, the next
Another Giant!
And just go for the phase.
You know what? I'm actually sad that we can't see Ostkaka's face during that match. That would be so funny.
I think he has exactly the same face as in the picture at the moment. I just like this. I didn't move by a centimeter.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I would be screaming mad already.
You would be screaming mad
Yeah,
already.
you saw me playing before the show.
Yeah, but you're a screamer. That's okay. So he's just nukes the face here at the moment, since if your enemy has no Todders and you redraw your Leroy, in theory he has the option to win the game still. So he gets 7 damage on the board with a weapon. With a Leroy and no Todder, he wins the game. It was a correct play. What can Mirrari do? So Mirrari draw, well, he can draw and defend off Argus.
Can just top deck defend off Argus and heal himself up.
Wow. Okay, so what can he do? Top deck defend off Argus, win the game. Wow. Okay, that was it for Ostkaka. It would be funny if he gets the Leroy top deck, actually. Okay, Sab. If you get the Leroy top deck, then you can start yelling. Definitely. So he could Sab.
Nope.
Okay, and then go
Nope.
bump, 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 bump. I thought if you can heal him up above the damage, that's possible to be dealt here, but yeah. That's just GG for Ostkaka. Oh man, he got melted pretty hard. That was a fast first game,
The files prepared, so we can just jump into them right now.
and we're actually working on some new cool subscriber emotes. I got something prepared for you guys.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're gonna see that, and you're gonna get blinded by the light. Actually, you're gonna be
Really?
like, "What? That's so awesome! I need to subscribe instantly."
Well, I already subscribed.
Yeah, that's a fact. So I'm gonna unsubscribe you. I'm gonna log in with your account, unsubscribe you, make you subscribe again.
And I can't give you my money anymore.
That's no problem. I'm just gonna take it out of your pocket while you're sleeping.
God damn
Okay,
it.
now back to the game. We got Ostkaka as a ramp druid versus the headlock again, and as we see for Mirrari, there are 2 giants and a faceless already.
I understand for you.
But he doesn't have the coin. Let's keep it real. He doesn't have the coin.
Yeah, that's a horrible draw compared to last time.
Well, the white growth is extremely nice. I like he can put the Yeti out early on, and then actually go for coin force of nature to kill the giant.
Yep.
Or get the Druid of the Claw ruling. For Oscar, he wants to have a Raz, Swipe, I don't know, big game hunter, if he even runs one. I ideally hope so. Else it wouldn't make sense if he picks the Druid without a big game hunter.
Exactly.
So there will be the giant at the moment. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna play the Druid of the Claw, just taunt it up? Oh, Ancient Watcher. Ancient of War. I like that one a lot. The main problem is if he just taunts up his Druid of the Claw, that could be possible. Just be like, okay, I kill you before you kill me.
I see a faceless coming then.
Yeah, that's like just, okay, why didn't I kill it? I think it's gonna hurt so much. I assume it could be possible that he
And
just
even
goes.
like look at the hand cards. The Ancient of War will be a 5/5 because it gets silenced by the Iron Beak Owl, Soulfire, Mortal Coil.
Would be
Ouch.
possible.
Ouch.
I think I would taunt that one up and just go for the face, and that will actually backfire harder on you than any other
The question
move.
is he going for a 4/6 taunt or just no? He's just gonna copy his giant.
Yeah, that makes no sense going
Yeah.
for the 4/6 taunt, especially because it's a taunt,
Yeah.
and the enemy could still have the Black Knight. Well, your one giant is going to die, but you don't care. You get 2. I want you to say, could he actually now go for the Force of Nature? But nah.
Well, he can follow up with a keeper play next turn, but the problem is if there is a defender or Earthen Ring Farseer, you're screwed.
Yep.
So
Definitely trade into the right one, your Yeti.
yeah, and then coin out the Ancient of War.
Or play your Yeti, coin out your Harvester. Just to get more stuff. You can still play your Ancient of War, but like this, you get 2 minions on the board, and plus the Force of Nature, you could run in your Harvest Golem, plus the Force of Nature to kill the Giant. I actually like the Harvest and the Yeti more in combination. Since you're just more versatile. You could play your Ancient of War, but if there is a Siphon Soul, not even Silent, if there's a Siphon Soul, gone. But if there's a Siphon Soul on Yeti and Harvest Golem, that will only kill your Yeti, and you can still follow up with your Force of Nature. So the Ancient of War is possible, but it's way more risky than just going for the Yeti Harvest Golem play. You could also go for the Azure Drake and draw a Raz, for example.
Yeah, but if he doesn't draw into the rest, that would be the worst play.
Yeah.
So he goes for your play.
Yeah, I like the Yeti Harvest Golem. This is super safe. He could trade into your 4/5.
If you top stack a Watcher now, it's rough.
Well, what is there? There's a Siphon Soul, so we had it. That would be maddening. I'm just telling you.
You're a prophet. You're
That-
so smart.
That would have no. You would have just been super screwed. I mean, imagine what could have happened. So he loses his big game hunter and clears the board. Wow, and he gets a Twilight Drake additionally. Yeah, okay. I don't want to hurt you. How about Keeper now?
Yeah, silence and trade. When you take so much damage again. He has to. It's the play, but
Or you could also just kill the 8/8. First of all, just go for Force of Nature.
well, that's his win condition. Right now.
Oh, it's his survival condition also. I would say without a roar, that ain't a win condition in this situation. And he needs to get rid of... Yep, he needs to get rid of those stupid giants. You cannot constantly take 8 damage. Those handlocks here. But it's again a warlock.
Yep.
Those minis from eSuba and their warlocks just going crazy.
It's funny because I can remember the start of the closed beta when it was super limited and everyone was saying Warlock is the worst class. The hero ability is just crap.
I remember that actually too. That was really in the early days of the closed beta. And then people started to establish those rush decks, and they were so annoying.
They
Hey.
still are.
They still are, and it never stopped. He just clears the board, but Ostkaka, it ain't looking super bad for him. I mean, there's also the Argent Commander. He could charge in. There's a Silence, but he needs a Silence Swipe now, or Silence Raz. So there are two options now. Silence card draw Raz,
Yeah.
Silence damage Raz, and hero ability. Which clears more, actually. So you damage that one away, silence, and kill. I think I like that one more. You're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Twilight
Drops down
Drake
to
gone.
19.
I still don't see him going extremely good in this game, but anything can happen, actually. So we got double Siphon Soul, which killed all the big minions. That's actually the main problem at the moment. Oh, life tap into a giant. Mirrari is just some crazy top decker here.
Knows how to play.
Yeah. In a one-on-one top decking battle, he would beat Nims probably.
Beat everyone.
Definitely at the moment. It's just crazy. He can taunt up his Druid of the Claw again, but as we know, that will backfire on you so hard
I mean,
you can't even blink.
regardless what he does. Double Siphon Soul.
Yeah. So he can play Ancient of War,
It's over.
Siphon Soul.
It's over.
He can play Argent Commander. He could charge in into the 8/8, trade the 2/3 with hero ability, and then the Siphon Soul wouldn't have so much value. I think the Argent Commander avoids the most Siphon Soul value, and you could actually follow up with a Druid of the Claw next turn to kill the giant. If you lived so long.
Yeah.
But I think the Argent Commander, charge it in, and then hero ability and kill the 2/3. I think I would have liked that the most. The Age of War is okay, but so risky.
Drops down to 8 HP.
I think that's getting Siphon Sold. There's
Yeah, of course.
Well, you could just silence it and be like, we don't care.
Nah.
So there's also the power overwhelming, and he can win with that next turn. He can't win anyways, but if your enemy armor's up by 1, you can just win. The really nice thing is he has another Siphon Soul and 2 silences. So even if there would be...
He's gonna play the Zurek first, then throw down the taunt, and innovate hero ability.
And lose the game.
And lose the game.
Yes.
But this is how it's going to happen.
I mean, Mirrari is doing the undercover webcam at the moment.
Yeah.
I think he's playing on a laptop. That's why his camera is getting off the rails sometimes. Wow, this looks so sad for Ostkaka. 2 times he just gets hardcore hand-locked.
Yes.
I think Druid was a risky pick in my eyes. So if you're not running 2 big game hunters, it's highly uncommon you're getting those. And if you face 2 giants early on, you're extremely screwed. I would like to see Shaman, Warrior, even the Hunter, more than what he picked.
Do you know what decks he had prepared?
I don't have it right here, right now on my
Because
table.
that would be really interesting. Like what his other option was.
Well, you get the Azure Drake now. What can he do? Yeah, he needs to play it and hope
You
for...
need to play Azure Drake, play Druid of the Claw as taunt, and then innovate hero ability.
You need to play Azure Drake and top deck a big game hunter.
Yeah, or that.
Well, he can kill that one. But I didn't want to say that move. That seemed the least optimum for me. It feels like so you lost everything from your hand. But this is how he survives.
This is actually how he survives.
We were so in a spiral of doom for him that we didn't look into that play.
Well, it still is.
There's an Ancient Watcher that can get silence. He can heal himself up.
I think he's just gonna play an Owl and Shadow Flame it.
Owl, Shadow Flame, and the Watcher.
And
Yeah,
play
he has
Watcher.
enough mana for that, actually.
Yeah.
At the perfect play. He can even silence his Watcher already. He doesn't even need to do the random silence, whoever.
Yeah.
He can silence his Watcher, and next turn it's 8 damage. He can also play a Giant for 8, if he doesn't care. Wow, Senjin, exactly what you need now. Oh, this is going to hurt so much. He's like, yeah, my Senjin is going to save me. And then
no,
there's the option.
Overwhelming GG.
Or Owl Power Overwhelming GG. Whatever. 2 options to win the game here. This is so... This is so BM in the end.
Why is it BM? He just had a better draw. He played it well. Like, definitely, like both players played it well.
It was just so sad to see the Chestingo, and I know how happy you are when you draw that one taunter, and you're like, yes, I